Now, former New Zealand captain Gerry Collins has been killed in a car crash in France. He and his wife Alana were killed instantly in the accident, and their 2-month-old baby is in a critical condition in hospital. Collins' old club Hurricanes paid tribute to their former number 8 before their game this morning.
Former Northern United, Wellington Lion, All Black and Hurricanes player Gerry Collins and his partner Alana were killed in a car crash earlier today in France. Our thoughts are with their families at this very sad time. We ask you now to stand with us for a moment's silence to remember them.
Can I just shout out to Frank Collins and the family, just from the boys, you know, like, Gerry was one of the toughest guys to ever put this jersey on, and we know that, and we're not playing his honour tonight, and just shout out to the family, we're thinking of you now, love and praise of you all.
Oh, look, it's just really horrible, really sad. I guess for me, it epitomises the word tough in the game of rugby, and I just really feel for his family right now.
Hurricanes beat Highlanders 56-20, and there were 2 tries for one of Collins' former international teammates.
Nonu showing his power, and he got it down, I think. Yeah, he did. Nonu.
I think that might be for his good mate.
One man who felt the full force of Collins was former Wales number 8 Colin Charvis. He was famously knocked unconscious by a Collins tackle at Hamilton back in 2003. Jarvis can't remember much about the incident, but will remember Collins as a great player and a good bloke.
An uncompromising player, very tough guy to play against, and you know, when we look beyond his rugby career, he was a great community man as well. A lot of the guys from the Ospreys, especially the younger guys, talk about how he supported them, and you know, he'd stay and help a little while after training. You know, we all have a different personality to what we see on the pitch, and I've no doubt Gerry was the same.
Well, just days after New Zealand were knocked out of the World Cup in 2007, Collins famously played a game for Barnstable, and not even for the first team.
A director of rugby, Kevin Squire, who happened to be in a cafe in Croyd and noticed Gerry Collins sat in the same cafe, and Kevin, being Kevin, invited him down to the club here, which he accepted.
Whilst we were in the clubhouse, Gerry was saying, look, I want a game tomorrow. Can you fix me up with a game? So I said, look, mate, I'd love to, but there's no way you can play for us because you're not registered. And, you know, on the level we're playing at, you've got to be registered. He said, oh, I know that. He said, I'm not bothered about that. What about the seconds or the thirds?
We're all sat there in Newton Abbott's dressing room, and he goes on the phone and actually phones up Dan Carter and says, you wouldn't believe where I am today, bro. We sort of went up to him and said, oh, you know, what would you do in a warm-up? And he said, no different than you, bro. I injured my neck that day. I never got into the team photo, and that was the one thing I desperately wanted my photo taken with Gerry Collins, just to prove, because, you know, nobody was ever going to believe it, were they? And he lay down on the floor next to me and had his photo taken with me lying down there with my head being held till the ambulance came and picked me up.
He was selected to play for the Barbarians up at Twickenham.
If you're on sock watch, by the way, Barbarians, of course, wear their club socks. Collins sporting those at Barnstable, where he was helping out a couple of weeks ago.
That was just incredible for everyone connected with the club again, you know. Once in a lifetime thing, and he wore the socks with pride and put the club on the map.
Okay, just a quick reminder that the French Open semi-final between Andy Murray